rom-com itty with Hilary Herbert and Josh Edelman. Josh, 101 Dalmatians is a romantic comedy, right? That's the movie about the Cruella de Vil who is her authentic self and kills Dalmatians to wear as her fur, and then the love of her life sees her true beauty through her being authentically herself, and then they go on and live happily ever after. That's how that movie goes, right? Am I remembering correctly?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I was thinking about a Dalmatian coat. That would actually look terrifying on a person.
You mean like this one?
Well, it's like furry. That one's fluffy. That one's got like,
Oh, you mean one that was like,
yeah,
like
that was
the
like
actual,
dog
like
skin? That would be so fucked up. That like who would be
well,
like,
those are like the...
look at her and her golden retriever.
Hold on, I have to warn everybody. Hold on, Josh. I have to warn everybody. I have now ordered Josh before every episode to go for a walk because it's a lot easier for me to bring his energy down than it is for me to lift it up, and the walk seems to be the ticket before we record. So Josh's energy, now that you're going to experience through last week's episode, and now apparently my trick has worked, fortunately or not, he is going to be higher energy this show, and it might have to do with the cherry vanilla flavoring in his tap water. But Josh, what about those people with the cow rugs? It's like that. That's how the feel would be. You know?
Yeah, the cow rug. I don't like the cow
I know,
rugs.
so creepy, right?
I don't like them.
Yeah, they're really creepy.
The skin it's a weird texture.
Yeah. It's like a Labrador, right?
I mean, as a cat lover, it is fucked up for me to say cat way more appealing as a coat.
So much more appealing to wear a cat coat. No offense, you two. You're safe
unless
for
you
now.
unless you get one of those wolf coats that has like
slippers.
That has like the head of the wolf as the hoodie. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. But those are also fuzzier. They're a little fuzzier. Josh, we had a big episode last week. And so far, no cease and desist letters.
Okay, so you haven't heard anything from
I
anyone.
have not heard, not directly.
You heard indirectly.
Indirectly, I heard. Well, you could tell that story I posted was obviously a joke, right? This is why, like, you can't, like, that didn't sound like I was like saying.
I'll tell you.
Does it read as a joke or no?
As your bar certified lawyer, Hilary, I will tell you.
I have a real one.
That the fact that you have comedy at the end, that it says hard plastic comedy, is a big safety blanket for you. It like it does say like this is. It does scream
not
this
to be
is
taken
satire.
seriously.
It's not, but at the same, like Fox News. Their name is Fox News, and they argued that they're entertainment thing. At least you're a hard plastic comedy.
So I had Joseph Jericho. Anytime I post anything or say anything about Dr. Talley, Joseph Jericho is there to protect him, and in my DMs going, just so you know. And I'm going, okay. He's got a really solid...
Who's Joseph Jericho?
Joseph Jericho is Instagrammer person who has done a very good job marketing himself and other surgeons. He teaches them how to do their before and after lightings appropriately, which is huge.
Oh, is he the guy you posted the before and after stuff from? There was like some real... Was it you that posted that, or am I just getting fed this stuff now?
Yeah, you're probably getting fed this stuff.
I saw something. I swear you posted it. It was like a person describing the correct way to do the before and after.
No, I would never post that.
I swear. I'm going to look to see if it's from 24 hours ago.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wouldn't post that. But
surprised I didn't share it with you then.
I know. Well, yeah, but people always send me stuff and I go like you send me like as if there's something I'm not going to have seen yet.
I know.
Like you've seen it and I haven't
seen
it. But I know I like it.
It's letting you know that I've seen it.
I know. It does make me feel good. You can still do it. But so Joseph Jericho is a really sweet guy. I've talked about him before. I just know you won't remember because you've never seen a picture of
Is
him.
he like a chubby guy?
No.
Oh, okay, then a different guy than I'm thinking of.
So he does, and then he goes and he'll film the doctors and help them make content for their pages. Now, is it necessarily always the type of content that I think is appropriate for surgeons? No, but I think he does a good job at what he does, and if that's the way they're going to approach it, then at least approach it as professionally as possible in that way. But anyway, he's a nice guy. He's in the plastic surgery world. He knows a lot of people, and he's a big, I think Dr. Tally kind of helped him get going on his career early on. So he's a big fan. He's very loyal. But he comes into my DMs last night in response to the story I posted was just a joke. This old movie, She's Close to Heaven or whatever the heck the movie's called. And joking that this was going to be us at the trial after Tally Sues Me, which was a joke. Which was a joke. But is it? The trial part, yes. I hope so. But so Joseph Jericho sees it and he goes, "Is Dr. Tally suing you?" And I go, "I don't think so. Not that I know of." And then he follows up with, "Oh, because he's not really the suing kind." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I've heard that about him before." And to be fair, it's one of the things I like about him. He's a good sport.
It's messy business.
It's messy business, and I think when you're such a character like him, you have to. There needs to be a little room for other people to have some fun with it. That's just how the game is played, and I think he understands that, and I do appreciate that. Now, will this turn into? And I've hinted at this before. If you are a fan of the show. If you are a super fan, you know that I've hinted that the romantic comedy that is me and Dr. Tally's situation is, I think, a pretty standard storytelling arc. So it's two people that,
two wealthy people.
Two wealthy people.
You got to be a rags to riches.
It doesn't have to be a rags to riches
What's
story.
the last wealthy rom-com? Like one
As good as it gets.
No, the woman was stuck. She was suffering. She had like the single mom with the kid that needed the
not
help.
As good as it gets. Like it the Jack Nicholson and
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton.
Yeah, okay.
Bam.
But they're both old.
That's okay. So this is the 20.
You're still in prime Julie Roberts years.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Josh feels so accomplished. He's very happy with himself right now.
Job held on to for another week.
This is the 2026 rom-com. Okay, it's like you've got mail, but you've got served with a cease and desist.
But again, in You've Got Mail, she owns the tiny store.
But this is the updated version.
She is a business owner.
This is the updated version. This is the Mom Donnie version of we're Japanese.
Two poor rich people being kicked out of New York City by the evil poors find love in lawsuits.
Two incredibly wealthy people with money to burn don't want to spend their taxes in New York City anymore. What do they do?
Communist New York City.
He's a plastic surgeon. She's a cunt. What is going to happen with these two? So the love story has been playing out, for some time at this point. And
is Tally is he in your views?
Does he look at my stories? No.
Okay, so
no. I honestly, I don't even know. I mean, again, and I've said this before when I've run into him in person. It's clear that he knows who I am. That whatever, they all know who I am. I talked about it with Chopra. It was just very clear. I don't know what the perception is. I really not fully clear on that. But there seems to be a perception that I am maybe in their opinion, like a larger than life type person. And which I guess I am relative to most people in the world, let alone LA. And that it's maybe a bit of a live wire. So I think sometimes people don't know what to make of me because that's like I'm like, I think it takes people a minute to realize I'm smart and dumb. I'm sure, in many ways, but compared, we're relatively smart. So I think it also probably bugs Tally that I'm funny, that I have a sense of humor. I don't know if it bugs him or it endears me to him. I'm not sure.
No, men don't like women that are funny.
No, and I've heard this before, that when men say, "Oh, she's got a sense of humor,"
she laughs at his jokes.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Like, you consider me to have a sense of humor because I laugh at your jokes. Right.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. So,
girlfriend, incredible sense of humor.
Oh, you know what I wanted to mention about your girlfriend?
What?
The thing I like most about her is that I've never met her.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
You've never met her?
I've never met her. No.
Oh, wow.
I come in.
You guys just missed each other.
That's what I'm saying. This is my favorite thing about her. She's a wonderful girlfriend, in my opinion. Like, I come in, clearly she's just taken a shower. The steam is still on I can't even, see in the mirror. And she's moved. How long has she lived here now?
I mean, officially since the beginning of the month. Unofficially, it's been like 2 months.
I've never run into her. Just, God bless her. Really great gal. Really like her.
It's interesting because I feel like I can't get rid of her.
Just wait, Josh.
What?
Just wait. That's going to be good. I can't wait for you guys to have a baby. Okay. So the love story arc. Two wealthy people with personalities in a world that's turned gray, jaded, not funny, not fun. One likes to push the boundaries of ethics in the medical field. Another likes to point out when people do that. One likes to joke that he performed surgery hungover at a conference, to the adoring sycophant crowd that he has garnered throughout the years, and how telling them you've created this monster. Where does the love story, where does the romantic comedy go from here? Is it falling in love on the stand? I don't know, Josh. We're going to have to see how this plays out at this point. I don't know. He's got a pretty committed band of surgeons that'll stick up for him. I have another guy in my DMs, a surgeon, saying, like, pretty funny guy. He's the John Lovitz. He says he's the John Lovitz of plastic surgeons, and sends me a picture of John Lovitz.
The John
as if
Lovitz. John Lovitz played the critic, and his whole thing was it stinks.
It stinks. Yeah, right. You see where this story's going, Josh. You get it.
Well,
he says he's the John Lovitz of plastic surgery. Now, in my opinion, two handsome guys. I think Dr. Tally's a little more handsome than John Lovitz, but my point to the surgeon was, I've never heard Dr. Tally tell a joke, but I've just never heard him tell a joke. So I don't know. I think
why he doesn't think you have a good sense of humor.
That's why I'm getting sued. So I'm not getting sued. I'm not, as far as I know, I'm not getting sued. I have received no, I don't. I also don't check
you've
my
been dodging
email.
Delivery people.
Yeah. Ma'am?
The owner of a club I was at got served papers.
Dived in a lot of bushes lately. Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, there's someone here for a delivery for you, and she's like, oh, fuck. She like ran out the back.
I'm having period cramps. I'm so sorry, but it's like making me warm and almost like lightheaded.
I gotta
I'm
say,
fine.
Hillary, you and me are more similar in ways than.
Josh is also having period cramps.
Oh yeah, well, all the time. No, but I think like like in stand up, I want all these like powers that all these gatekeepers to open doors for me while I relentlessly pick on them on my social media. And you're like, and you want all these surgeons to operate on you while you relentlessly troll them on the internet. It's just you and me are not so dissimilar.
I don't expect any of the ones that I go super hard on to perform, or nor would I allow it because, too much opportunity for them on
You're
that end.
running out.
What's that?
You're running out of surgeons.
Yeah, I know. Josh, we've covered this. When I was looking for, I was like, am I going to have to go to New York? What am I doing? Thank God for my.
You're in Turkey on the.
I have a few. I'm really getting hit with this.
I'm sorry.
I have one day out of the month where I'm just uncomfortable. And it almost always falls on a time when I can be just home and alone. And it's not even a full day. It's like half a day. And we are recording at an unusual time. And my body's like, you are not supposed to be doing anything right now. It's not my fault. You are not supposed to be doing anything.
It's a cruel God.
I don't know how women do it. Like Sophie goes to work
know.
and pushes through PCOS. And I really, it affects me to a certain extent. Okay. So per Joseph Jericho's word, Tally's not gonna come for me, nor should he, unless we want to play out this scenario, which I would love to see where it's going. Where it's going, excuse me. We also might break down, we're going to do a peace, love, and understanding. We're going to swing the pendulum back to compassion and analyze. I think I have a deeper understanding of Dr. Tally's origin story, evil villain origin story. So, I think that's the story. It's the two evil. It's like it's the two evil villains falling in love. That's the rom-com that we're working with right now.
Now, is Tally the one who is like at the center of the Kris Jenner stuff?
Not that I can prove.
But theoretically, like that's what the word on the internet's been.
No one has. I joked about it as a theory. I floated it. I didn't even. If you go back to the timeline episode, did I connect things in a way that could be used against me in court?
Was it the woman that you posted the video of?
No, that I'll get to that. Okay. Ariel Lore, I'll do an impression of her too. No, she doesn't have an original thought of her own in any way, shape, or form. That's not what's going on there. No, there's no. The people that came closest to it were, and I'll bring them up so I have a chance to say, stop posting your daughter naked on the internet. Dr. Charles Galanis in Beverly Hills. You scumbag piece of shit. I'm sure you're a really nice guy. You know who I judge harder than I judge Dr. Tally? Dr. Galanis. As if he doesn't know that when he's posting his daughter sitting shirtless on his lap, watching, I guess, her new thing's dinosaurs, and everybody that watches your plastic surgery marketing Instagram page is interested. It's really important that they see pictures of your daughter without her shirt on. So she's sitting in his lap, this last one, and without a shirt on, so you can see her nipples. And then she's looking at the, I guess, apparently the TV, and he's looking up at it, but then he's able to hold his phone and snap a picture and post that on the internet as if he doesn't know that the reason people are tuning in for some of his content, in my opinion, allegedly, theoretically, I highly recommend you stop showing your daughter at least undressed on your Instagram account. But I digress, Josh. The point I was going to was that he had come out. He was really the first person that anyone paid attention to. He was the first person that had some sort of backing, I guess, behind his statement. And the only one really that said it, as far as I know, other than myself, because I looked at the Radar Online article and I went, boop, 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 connect the dots pretty quick. But he came out and said, I have sources. So he needed sources. I don't need sources. I have deep intuition and pattern recognition, which I know is very popular to say, but it just happens to be true about myself.
And the stars.
I read the night sky. I read tea leaves. Okay, so he came out and said, I have sources that say that that article is not true. And so it took a couple days or, maybe a day for people to pick up on that. And then the New York guys, thank God, started standing up for Levine, saying, okay, like guys that just, it seemed to me like don't really post on this stuff a lot, saying, sorry, it is like, I am not in perimenopause yet. Suckers. Everyone's like,
more kids on the way.
Yeah. My son wants a sister so badly.
Give him a sister.
So, I'm really having a hard time. Okay, and I have like old pain. I don't take pain medicine for my period.
Just adopt one.
I have old. I know. I do. I've always wanted to adopt. I always thought I would adopt ever since I was little. Okay, let me try to stay focused. He said, so then the New York guys come out and say, hey, everyone's starting to say, hey, like, we know that this article is not true. Kris Jenner was just in his office last week. Everyone's happy with everything. Everything's good. So the article's bullshit, which I think if you took 2 seconds to think about it, that would be the case. But we need to add some people to the loser list. And these are people that looked at that article and decided to use it as content on your Instagram page, which is just so tacky and so odd. And I highly recommend to patients going out looking for a doctor, if you go and look at his or hers, because there's women that really used all their brain cells to do it too. If you go and look on their Instagram account and see a picture of your doctor talking or your potential doctor talking about Kris Jenner, then I maybe recommend moving on to a different doctor. So this is who we're adding to the loser list. And I had to save these. I don't have this super well organized, but we're just go through one. Oh, Roddy Raban. Oh, right up at the top this morning. Roddy Raban decided, days later that he was going to jump on the Kris Jenner story as if like, they're in some video game. And if they don't, get the coin, they're not gonna, like, we don't have to touch it, guys, just so you know. You don't have to touch it, but Roddy Raban thought he would. Smith Plastic Surgery, add them to the loser list. Who else? We've got Dr. Rodman, a woman, add her to the loser list. We've got a little bit of a pass here because this is kind of the content that he always does, but Rajan MD Skincare, whatever the fuck that guy does other than Instagram. Loser list. This woman was by far my least favorite post. Dr. Tess Mauricio. Loser list. We will keep going. Dr. Rubenstein. Loser. Doctor.
That's what happens when Hilary does an episode on her period.
It's true.
Loser.
That's pretty consistent. Pretty consistently angry on my period. Dr. Walter Joseph. Josh, let me hear it.
Loser.
Loser. Who else we got?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Face surgeon MD, whoever the fuck you are. Here, we'll put him up here. This guy. Loser. Loser. And then we got the guys that I've touched on before that I put, and there's so many more. And then Tony Yoon is, wherever he gets his sources from, which I think his main source was probably Dr. Galanis, I highly recommend stop posting his daughter without clothing on his Instagram. I know, shocking opinion on that one. Really gross. So I think his main source is Dr. Galanis, and how Dr. Galanis knows, whatever. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody talks about everything. So I'm not really, I don't think there's too much mystery. But once Dr. Galanis came out and mentioned, and then I guess Jolene Edgar, who's Jolene Wright's, is it in a Allure article, and then they quoted him in the Allure article. So that's out there now, which then made the New York guys feel comfortable. This is how it's like dominoes. It's like boom, 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 boom. Nobody wants to say anything or think critically until somebody else has done it already. And then they go like this, and then they go, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to do that? Okay, I'll do that. And then they all do the same thing, and then you're all losers. So you could think for yourself. You should try that, see how it goes. And if you don't have any content to post, I'm gonna blow your mind. Don't post it. You're a surgeon. You don't ignore the algorithm. I really think, in my opinion, I would rather go to a surgeon with some self-respect, some sophistication, and some integrity than the foolishness on Instagram. But without you all, I wouldn't be here today. So what are you gonna do?
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Josh. Killed 8 dogs for this coat. Dr. Yoon comes out, with anyone that would go to him as a surgeon. You guys, the only one that does it well, who I actually would consider for surgery, even though his Instagram is the style that it is Dr. Lee. If you guys can't tell energetically what works for one person isn't going to work for another person, I don't know how to help you. But Dr. Lee energetically has a style. There's something about him that he nails these whatever TikTok trends or bits or whatever he's doing. His social media person has impeccable taste. It's so well done. And then you hear him talk, as like a normal surgeon. Every once in a while, he'll be like, I think, and you're like, whoa. It's not as jarring because it's just done so well. There's energetically, it works. And I don't know how it's not a one size fits all. You guys can't take that style and go do it, but everybody tries to go be some sort of comedian on Instagram when you're a plastic surgeon. And I don't really get it. And I've said it ad nauseum. The lining of my uterus is burning inside my body. Dr. Cam liked my comments. Hey, big fan. Hey, Dr. Cam. Hey, buddy. Dr. Cam liked my comment questioning who fed the Radar Online article to Radar Online. Josh, you asked me before, so no one is saying who. Tony Yoon touched on it, and so this is also very interesting to me. Tony Yoon, I'm sure behind the scenes has heard, what the rumors are, whatever it may be. I haven't heard them. I just can think for myself. But I'm sure he's heard what the rumors are. Now, that he's not going to come online and say it, but the thing that I find funny about that is he was doing, for his content, he's coming on and doing and touching on some doctors. Like, he draws the line with, doctors, and he mentioned the ones that were in the Epstein files and how, and he was doing that content and called them out. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm not against that. My only thing is that,
you're not against calling out the people in the Epstein files?
I go back and forth, Josh. It's like everybody deserves privacy, don't you think? I'm kidding. I'm melting. I'm just like, oh God. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. So he hints at, he's the only one that hinted at, he does say in his thing, And the rumor is it may have been a fellow surgeon that fed this story to Radar Online. Now, does he know who the rumor of that fellow surgeon? I'm sure he does. Will he ever say it? No. None of it. Why would any of us suggest who the surgeon that might have fed the story to him? I wouldn't ever mention it. Right, Josh? Anyway, check out our last episode. So, guys, are my feet in frame?
No.
Thank God.
The like tips of your toes.
You're welcome.
56,000 views incoming.
Okay, so oh God, help me. Okay. I'm just so fertile. Oh God. So youthful and fertile. Let's throw out a happy birthday to Dr. Gould yesterday. Dr. Gould's birthday yesterday.
Give it up. Give it up for Gould.
Give it up for Gould, who got his cum in their face last night. I want to know. What
was our? Did we have a nickname for Gould?
I have a private nickname for it, but I've never said it on the show. Nor will I. Here he is having dinner with surgeons. I love to see which ones are the surgeons that show up for a surgeon's birthday, right? So there's like an 8 top table here or whatever it is. And these are the surgeons. We love our Dr. Nassif. He's there representing. Dr. Garth Fisher is there. They are at Stake 48, which to me is as overrated as Dr. Talley. I'm just joking about the restaurant. I mean, about Dr. Talley. The restaurant is overrated. I don't get it's conveniently located. Can we not just go a block further? You know what I mean?
Conveniently located is big.
It is. Yeah, I'm not. Anyway, they're at Stake 48.
Convenience is big.
Convenience is big. Mrs. Durham has a new haircut, and she wants to tweak in her videos and show you her new haircut. I mean, I can't explain these mannerisms. I don't know what to tell you. She's showing off her new haircut, which does look, I think, it's very flattering and very cute. I think it was a good call, and I think that it was like a little. She mentioned fine. She was like, I've never bso. To tell you guys a funny story, but I've never. Only rule with short hair, and I just I found this new hair place on Reddit, and I was like, girl, I don't know we want to be mentioning Reddit in our stories anytime soon. I mean, I understand we were exonerated, but maybe we give it a little breathing room just to stay off Reddit for a little while, sweetheart.
Have you ever interacted with Mrs. Durham?
No, I would have no reason to, and they're very teamy. So like that's the other thing I think people have a hard time understanding about me. I'm team me. I'm not on any team. Like you're team Democrat. You
No.
won't. That is how you ended the episode last week.
I'm
Spencer
very,
Pratt, who I don't think is running as a Republican, I think he's running as an independent. But because even so, but you shake your head. Even someone running as an independent for mayor that talks to a Republican is like you're. So what I'm saying is like people draw these lines. And in the plastic surgery community, those lines are drawn as well, pretty firm. And so people don't know what to make of me because I'm not drawing any lines. I'm not on anyone's. I'm rooting for all of you. I want you all to do well. I'm trying to help you. Registered. But does that mean that he's? This is a stupid question, I guess. This is where This is where I get dumb. I forget. Is he running as an independent or as a Republican?
I mean, you register for a Republican in 2020. It's just like you've lost me.
Okay. So here's what I'm talking about with the lines. If you support Mrs. Durham, you don't support Beauty Broker. And if you support Mrs. Durham, you're also probably like an Ellen Gender or whatever that dermatologist name is. And then you also, like these people, boom, 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 fall here. And if you saw this person, boom, 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 then these people fall here. You're not going to, I do it a case by case basis, situation by situation basis. I'm not on anyone's team. I'm not against you.
Well, allegedly, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
my feelings were that Beauty Broker, from what I've gleaned from what you've taught me, my opinion is that Beauty Broker.
Do I look thin even on my period?
Yes,
don't know.
always.
Thank you.
The Beauty Broker is a bit of a bully, and that's what I don't like.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Well, this is why I've picked sides.
Oh, okay. So
in that situation, I'm not as invested in the Mrs. Durham as I was in the Dana.
Yeah, and thank God the Dana thing's still going on. So we have you,
locked in,
invested. Let's see if for an update. Let's see, how are those settlement conversations going? Oh, nothing. We will wait. Okay, so Mrs. Durham has a new haircut. She's tweaking in her thing. She mentions Reddit. Okay, covered it. All right, Dr. Tally's villain origin story. Why does Dr. Tally need so much external validation from all of these surgeons and this structure that they've put in place, which they are responsible for? They love to just hand their power over. Oh, the master, the maestro of it's so fun when, it's so much, you go to a conference with him and you can have a shot with him and he's just so much more fun to talk to than any of the nerdy surgeons. And this is the only guy in the plastic surgery community that has a personality. I mean, I guess it sure seems that way. So I must destroy him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm not trying to destroy you. I'm trying to find out, why didn't your father ever think you were good enough? And why is it still troubling you in your life today? That's what I want to know. I've seen this before, Josh. When you have a dad that nothing you do will ever be good enough, you cannot have Stephen Levine get recognition for a phenomenal Kris Jenner facelift, doing it with a smaz technique when you're a deep plane facelifter. You can't. That is urgent. We must not allow this. And so then how do the dominoes fall when that is the motivating factor? Well, they might fall in a way that, despite you being, pretty competent, maybe a little excessively grandiose about your skill set, you might be really, truly a pretty nice guy, which I've always said. Pretty nice guy. Very generous person. Really does help people out with his careers. I've heard that over and over again. Generous with his time, with his money, with his things. And with, I believe, emotionally as well. He is like a present, emotional person, although I did hear it doesn't matter. What's that? Oh, thank God. Josh gave me the 5.
Well, if you want me to edit before therapy.
Oh, I'm drowning over here, Josh. Yes,
you
edit before therapy. No, please, God. Let's go lie down with a heating pad and some ketamine. Okay. So, I'm just kidding. Am I? So, we've got this guy that's got a lot going for him. But then we've got the Achilles heel, which these I'm going to use the word desperate to be successful people have. And is his Achilles heel, it's not that my compassion goes out. It's one thing when you can't, because I think what people forget is that we were all children. We all went from being these innocent little children to being whoever we are with our issues and the things that we have going, which everyone has problems. Everyone has issues. Everyone has things that they wish didn't trigger them to make a choice, that every time that happens, they do this choice and they wish they didn't do it every time or whatever it is. And I think sometimes as adults, when we go around dealing with people, we forget that the person that you're dealing with that went from this little innocent child to then whatever it is that you're dealing with, how they became that person is reasonable. The things that happened to them, if you watched the story of their life like it was a movie, maybe not a romantic comedy, maybe not that part of the story was a romantic comedy, that how they got there was reasonable. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt in that way. And so while I might look at a guy who is an egomaniac, talking about, I don't know, any surgeon, and go, ugh, will fall in love in the courtroom. Ugh, you disgust me. Well, I might have that reaction when we're dealing with, theoretically, speculating, pain from not getting the love we need from our parents. You go, oh, that's really hard. How can we help this person feel more at peace inside of themselves so they don't have to, because this is what happens. We can have all the private, gross stuff that we all have. Once we use that to try to hurt someone else, now we've crossed the line. Now we are publicly exposing ourselves. And that's where I go, ooh, that's the Achilles heel. Like, these people can't get out of their own way. And you could really unintentionally, you get away with it this time, you get away with it that time, you get away with it the next time. There's going to be a time where maybe you're not going to get away with it. Where maybe Kris Jenner is so now actually raging mad that someone fed this story to Radar Online, whoever it may be, and has the power, the money, the resources to humiliate that person. We don't want that to happen. I'm not rooting for that. We don't want that to happen. So, like I've done many times before on the show, this is clearly a comedy show with a touch of philosophy. Deal with it. Take it up with PETA. This is plastic. This is a plastic coat.
Hard plastic comedy.
I mean, it is. Woo! Maybe it's not the period cramps. Maybe it's the forever chemicals. Anyway, our hearts go out to these egomaniac narcissists because I really do think, whoever they may be, man or woman, but when you go out of your way to cause trouble for other people, we go, ooh, watch it. Watch it. Oh, okay, well, let's end on this. Sorry. My plea to Dr. Kassir. Time is running out, Josh. I feel like the New York Face Conference that Dr. Kassir, my favorite surgeon who I would never make fun of, that handsome devil, dare I say brooding. His face conference, I believe, is this weekend, Josh, and I have yet to be asked to MC the party, which I would imagine falls on Saturday evening. I want to just add a little note that I also only fly direct flights from from LA to New York City on JetBlue Mint.
First class? Mint, is that the first class on JetBlue?
It is, if you use that verbiage, yes. And that verbiage. Is verbiage or verbiage? You don't know. You don't know. Don't answer the question, Josh.
I was gonna.
Dr. Kassir, I am an extemporaneous performer. Did I say that correctly? and I can pull something out of my tight little asshole at any given moment.
Bleeding vagina.
I have got a thing. Even though my vagina was tightened, I can still fit a lot in there to pull out at any given moment. I am here for you. I will support you. I will make that party a night to remember in the best way possible. Please consider getting me out there, albeit last minute, to MC that party. I'm here for you. I'm relatively healed. The tummy tuck isn't going to hold me back for this one. And I can bring Josh too. He'll change his plans. It's fine. Okay.
It's this weekend?
This weekend.
I can't.
Josh! We'll bring Peter.
I don't think there's any
We'll bring
amount.
Peter.
There's very
Peter!
so few amounts of money that could get me to change my plans this weekend.
Peter, who knows who. Oh, right. You're going to fish at the Sphere. Okay, well, I will either be at Dr. Kassir's conference this weekend in New York City or sitting at the pool in Mandalay Bay, avoiding going up into that hotel. I'm sure it's great. I'm so sorry that I'm a woman and I am on my monthly cycle. I see it. I see no end in sight. It's just young youthfulness happening here. I just can't stop budding with youthful femininity. Dr. Atlanta, stop showing your new daughter online. Have a great week.